The 2019 novel coronavirus in the early century Great Plague has almost same causes and symptoms. The bubonic plague, better known as the Black Death, has existed for thousands of years. The first recorded case of the plague was in China in 224 BCE, but the most significant outbreak was in Europe in the mid-14th century. Over a 5-year period from year 1347 to year 1352, 25 million people died. The Black Death, also known as the Pestilence, Great Bubonic Plague, the Great Plague or the Plague, or less commonly the Black Plague, was one of the most devastating pandemics in human history, resulting in the deaths of an estimated 75 to 200 million people in Eurasia, peaking in Europe from year 1347 to year 1351. The third plague pandemic was a major bubonic plague pandemic that began in Yunnan, China, in year 1825 during the 5th year of the Xianfeng Emperor of the Qing dynasty. This episode of bubonic plague spread to all inhabited continents and ultimately led to more than 12 million deaths in India and China, with about 10 million killed in India alone. According to the World Health Organization, the pandemic was considered active until 1960, when worldwide casualties dropped to 200 per year. Great Plague of London, epidemic of plague that ravaged London, England from year 1665 to 1666. City records indicate that some 68,586 people died during the epidemic. Though the actual number of deaths is suspected to have exceeded 100,000 out of a total population estimated at 460,000. And now the novel coronavirus was first victim reported last November of 2019 up to present, which started from Wuhan, China, that killed at least 3,000 people and infected. All of this epidemic was started in China, with the same similarities of causes. Plague is an infectious disease caused by bacteria called Yersinia pestis. These bacteria are found mainly in rodents, particularly rats, and in fleas that feed on them. Other animals and humans usually contact the bacteria from routine or flea bites. After people catch the plague, the symptoms start 1 to 6 days later. You feel very sick and weak and may have a fever, chills, and headaches. Other symptoms depend on the 3 main kinds of plague. Bubonic plague. This is the most common type. It causes buboes, which are very swollen, painful lymph nodes under the arms, in the neck, or in the groin. Without treatment, the bacteria can spread to the parts of the body. Septicemic plague. This type is more dangerous than bubonic plague. It's when the bacteria have moved into the blood, bleeding under the skin or from the mouth, nose, or bottom. Blackened skin, especially on the nose, fingers, and toes. Belly pain, diarrhea, vomiting, and shock. Pneumonic plague. It is when the bacteria are in the lungs. It's the rarest form of the disease, that's deadly without treatment. It's also very contagious because the plague can spread through the air when a person coughs. If you have been in an area with a plague and have symptoms, see a doctor right away. Hours can make a difference. Your doctor can run tests of blood, spit, or fluid from your lymph leads to check the plague germs. If you've been around someone who has a plague, your doctor may start treatment even if you don't have symptoms. If you must be near the person, wear tight-fitting disposable surgical masks so you won't breathe in the plague bacteria. There is no vaccine for the plague in the US, so if you have a chance of contact with plague germs, take steps to protect yourself. If you travel to Africa, Asia, or South Africa, check for travelers' notices about plague outbreaks on the CDC website. Avoid areas with a plague if you can, and stay away from sick or dead animals while you're there. If you live in an area where there's be a case of the plague, Fill holes and gaps in your homes to stop mice, rats, and squirrels from getting in. Clean up your yard. Get rid of piles of leaves, weeds, and rocks where animals might make their home. Use bug repellent with it to prevent flea bites when you hike or camp. Wear gloves if you have to touch wild animals, alive or dead. Use flea control sprays or other treatments on your pets. Don't let other pets like cats or